Hello and welcome everyone to another weekly update video of Grape Finance. I'm your host Sam, and in this video we are going to talk about vinium going multi-chain, winemaker getting a complete revamp, new utilities for the winery NFT collections, and lastly the node migration. So make sure that you stick to the end. So without wasting any further time, let's just dive deep into this video. The first thing that we are going to take a look at is the Grape token itself. The Grape token saw another price downward movement, primarily because of the node migration, and a few people selling because they weren't happy with the way the migration moved. But the migration has been finished, and all of the nodes, Grape tokens, and the Grape meme LPs are now locked in the Grape soda press. So in a way, we are strengthening the liquidity for the Grape meme LP. There are plans for utilizing the Grape token in upcoming utilities, but we are going to talk about those towards the end of this video. With that being said, let us now take a look at the wine token. Wine, similar to Grape, has also seen a negative price movement. There are no particular reasons for this downward movement except the fact that the wine token usually follows the Grape token. On the 4-hour chart, we can see the wine token peaked at around $6.5, and now the price of the wine token is consolidating in this region. That's all for our lovely tokens. Let us now take a look at the NFT collections by Grape Finance. The winery NFT collection hasn't seen a significant move in the floor price compared to the last week. I guess we are going to have to wait a bit longer for that 100x. Anyways, let's talk about the winery NFT collection utilities, or you could say upcoming utilities. The winery collection NFTs has been a part of Grape Finance for a long time. You could say that they are the VIP collection of the Grape Finance. LB mentioned that in the future, we can offer bonus or revenue share or something else through Vinium to the winery NFT collection holders. Of course, we do not want to dilute the rewards too much from Vinium. But there are still many ways where the winery NFT collection holders can be rewarded. LB has also expressed his intention to find other ways to incentivize holders. He mentioned that the winery NFT collection holders can get reward from the presses. Of course, nothing is set to the stone yet. It's all to be decided. I guess that was a bit too much about the winery NFT collection. So let's now talk about the Vintners NFT collection. The Vintners floor is sitting at 1.15 AVEX, and I guess by now we all know how stable the floor price of the Vintners has been. Reminds me of Terra Luna. I'm joking. I'm definitely not saying that the floor price of Vintners is going to crash. Let's talk about the Vintners when we talk about the winemaker game. For now, let's move on back to the homepage of Grape Finance to take a look at how our presses have performed in the past week. The presses now play a very crucial role in providing liquidity for both the wine token and the Grape token. This is the case because the wine emissions have now run out, meaning there is no other incentive for providing liquidity. Of course, this could change if we partner up with upcoming protocols like Glacier Finance, for example. Not going to give out too much. Let's now focus on the wine press. The contract balance in the wine press is sitting at 7,577 wine meme LP tokens compared to the previous week of 7,800 wine meme LP tokens. Not a significant move in the contract balance. We may say that people are either depositing their LPs in the wine press or they have been compounding continuously. So for those that freshly deposited their LPs or who are compounding, thank you. And for the extreme claimers, I don't know what to say. Anyways, let's move on to the second press, that is the Grape soda press. The Grape soda press definitely saw a significant move in the contract balance. This is the reason because of the node migration and all of the liquidity in the nodes were deposited in the Grape soda press. In the previous week, the contract balance was sitting at 94,000 Grape X Grape LP tokens. And right now, it's sitting at 200,000 Grape X Grape LP tokens. So that is a huge increase of almost 100,000 Grape X Grape LP tokens. And if you don't know, SodaPress very much helps with strengthening the liquidity of the Grape meme. And you can always claim some of your earnings from the SodaPress and use the X Grape from the LP as collateral in Vinium to borrow stable coins. That's all for the SodaPress. Let's now move on to the final press, that is the Solera press. The solera press also saw a significant move in the contract balance because of the node migration. LB mentioned that we didn't have enough grapes, so we supplemented the users by depositing S vintage token in their solera press. Right now, the contract balance in the solera press is sitting at 19 million S vintage token, worth roughly around $40,000. To put things into perspective, in the previous week, the contract balance was sitting at a measly number of 3.7 million S vintage token. That's all for the tokens, the NFTs and the presses. Let's now do a quick recap of what was discussed in the previous AMA, and we are going to start with the winemaker game. The first and foremost, the team is working on upgrades that will be closely tied to the Grape token. LV has also mentioned that the idea for the winemaker game will remain the same, but we are reworking the entire game. So this year, there's going to be major updates coming for the winemaker game. And who knows, maybe the winemaker game will become the top game on the Avalanche chain. And you guys do know that LB has friends over at Ava Labs. Anyways, LB has mentioned that he wants to make the game equal and fun for everyone. The tools and other parts of the games will not become too overpowered as to kill the fun of the game. Of course, there will be some healthy competitions and some great prizes up for grabs. That's all for the winemaker game. Let's now talk about the vinium, since it's very popular among the grape degens. The total market size in the main markets is sitting at $84,000, and the isolated markets total market size is sitting at $16,000. This gives Vinium a TVL of $100,000. Now, allow me to share some news regarding Vinium Finance. The first and the most important thing coming to Vinium is lame hillbilly feet pics as collateral in Vinium. Yup, you heard me correct. Anyways, next on the news is Vinium Finance is now technically live on the mainnet of Arbitrum. That's a big news. The public launch on Arbitrum is going to come very soon. And if you forgot, let me remind you that the guys over at Arbitrum will help with the launch of Vinium, and that should also bring liquidity for Vinium Finance. LB has now mentioned that we are now already looking at other chains like Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum to go on. But yes, we need to have the public launch first on the Arbitrum chain, and then we can move to other chains. I'm just saying that LB has started to look. The next feature that is going to come to Vinium Finance is leveraged yield farming, and of course the Vini token launch after we go multi-chain. Let me also share one more amazing thing with you all. There is going to be an airdrop for the early users of Vinium. So if you haven't yet dipped your feet in Vinium, my suggestion would be take a deep dive as soon as you can. That's all for Vinium as well. Let's now talk about the casino of Grape Finance. As you all know, there aren't many games on the Grape casino. Right now we have coin toss, dice game, mystery wheel, roulette and grape slots. LB has mentioned that the Grape casino is going to get a relaunch. We have interesting opportunities coming up for the casino. There is going to be a major overhaul for the casino. We are going to get white label, and then the casino is going to go multi-chain and various other things followed by all of these things. And I think it is obvious that Grape will be closely tied to all of this. Who knows? We might get an integration with Vinium as well. That's peak degeneracy. So, for all the gambling addicts out there, now is the time to pay attention. And lastly, the node migration is now complete. If you were a participant in any of the nodes, please make sure to check your deposits in the presses. That would be the Grape soda press and the Solera press. Remember that if you claimed more than you deposited in the nodes, you won't be migrated. If you claimed less than you deposited and still didn't get migrated, make sure to get in touch with a mod or a team member or open a ticket, and we'll be more than happy to take a look at your wallet. Also, it looks like that a few people aren't happy with the nodes migration. Well, you know what they say, damned if you do, damned if you do not. It's definitely not easy to keep everyone happy. Just like you can't keep your wife happy as well as your girlfriend happy. You see, that is kind of an impossible situation. Anyways, on an ending note, I am happy to share with you all that the roadmap for the Grape Finance is coming. Vinium is going to be a big thing. Winemaker is going to be a big thing as well. And at this point, it's pretty obvious that Grape will be closely tied to all of this. Of course, there are still plans for Grape becoming a collateralized stablecoin in the future. Grape Finance has been in DeFi for more than a year. That's like 20 years in real life. Grape Finance survived many things and we have lasted for a long time. Many teams have packed up and left. That is not Grape Finance. That is all for this week's video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next week.